Firstly, I'll share about that purchase, how to get entered purchase in the mark. Then we move to sale. So to purchase, I press Alt P. This is the short key, Alt P. Or if you don't remember, I can go to transaction. I have the purchase option. I can go to bill. Here also it is mentioned the what is the short key of purchase bill. I click here. Now it is asking me date, on which date I am getting entered my purchase in the machine. Enter. Now it is asking the ledger from where, from which party I have bought this. So right now I don't have any ledger of creditor. So now I don't need to go again master, ledger master, etc. I just press here F2. I'll be getting the option to create the supplier itself here. So I choose Sunday creditor. I create Charlie, Control W, yes. Now I'll be having Charlie. Now it is asking two numbers. One is entry number, one is party number. Entry number, it is for my reference. My all purchase would be sequential. Now this is the party number. The number which is printed on the party's bill, supplier's bill. This is the difference between these two. I repeat it. First, it is telling me, it is showing me this is the my sequence. I'll be getting P1, P2, P3, P4, etc. Now it is the party number which is printed on the bill of party, supplier given me the bill. Now again date. First date means on which date I am entering in the mark. Second date, it tells actually supplier when he raised this bill. In our India, what happens? Few retailers, what they do, they call accountant once in a week, twice in a week. So all the purchase bill that accountant enters in the software in a single or double date. So in that case, it may possible if they are calling fortnightly to that accountant because they feel we have hardly 40-30 purchase in 15 days. So on that condition, maybe first, second, third, fourth bill would be get entered in mark on 15th of August, 30th of August. So in that case, this is the bill date on which bill has been raised by the supplier. Now I choose here what I purchase. Now look at that. All the items are blank except Lux soap because yesterday we learned how to put the opening. Now I purchase the biscuits. Now it is asking what is the MRP of biscuit. I say ₹10. It is asking how much quantity I am purchasing. I say I am purchasing 30 quantity or maybe 50 quantity. Now look at that, sir. Yesterday we learned about the scheme 10+1, 5+1, etc. So right now we did not mention any scheme. So that's why it is 0. Now purchase rate. MRP on which rate I have purchased, and MRP it is the printed on which I may sell. Purchase rate on what rate I have purchased. So I put here ₹8. Now look at that, sir. This is MRP detail window. If I am getting any deal with purchase, I can put here, because remember one thing, these deals does not work master wise. These deal work batch wise. May possible on New Year occasion to increase the sale, company says you purchase 5 packet of biscuits, we'll give you 1 free. But after New Year, maybe 20th of January, they just wind up the scheme. So in that condition, the next batch of biscuit, when they are purchasing, they would not get any scheme. In that condition, scheme would be implemented on the basis of batch, not on the basis of master. Now again you can define that. Now it is rate A. I think yesterday we discussed This is rate A. On which rate I'll be selling that. Now, here I put the rate. Suppose I am selling in 9 rupees. I put here rupees 9. Because in our India, generally it happens, we people do not sell or purchase on MRP basis. Definitely FMCG people, they reduce 1 rupees, 50 paisa, 2 rupees, etc. And rate B, I think we yesterday discussed, we can define the different rate for retailer, stockist, distributor, etc. So I can define that. Now, again, if I purchase any other item, select that, else press escape. Now, to save it. And one more thing, we can save with a different ways. We can save by pressing tab. Now look at that. When I press tab, it would be asking some bill discount. If I don't press tab, I press Control W. I can save it also by Control W. Enter, enter. Now, if I have given some money cash, so I can define here cash, else enter, save it. Now I press F to see the print preview. That is although the bill format of my supplier, but when I cut the bill, my sale bill, so this sale bill would be customizable, 100% customizable. We'll do it in our later sessions. It is my purchase. Now I come to another most important thing, which is sale. But before moving to sale, I would like to display the stock. I press Control I. Look at that. Now in the biscuits, I'll be having the 50 stock over here. And the biscuit would be sold by packet. Lux would be sold by the piece. Maggi by piece or packet. Oil, liter. Pulses rice, kg. Why it is different is coming because when I create an item, on that time I define that unit, which we did yesterday. Now I sell biscuit. Alt N for selling. This is sale. Now one more thing I would like to tell. We can use multiple sale in mark at once. Multiple means we can do retail billing, we can do wholesale billing in a same screen, in a same mark. You want to close anyone, you can close one. You want to open both, you can open both. Right now, when I click on bill wholesale, look at that. In wholesale bill, my software is asking the date to me. When I hit enter, it is asking party to me. I choose debit. Now it is asking bill number, and at the bottom you would be getting here party history. Party history means whatever transaction in my past I have made with this party, it would be shown here. If I have the earlier bill over here, so I can see it here. Now MR, medical representative. These MRs would be used with the different names in a different trades. For example, in pharmaceutical, it is known as MR. In FMCG, it is known as sales representative, salesman. In case of any service sector, they may call advisor, agent, etc. So these MR caption can be altered as per the requirement. If I don't need MR right now, I'll be skipping it by pressing enter. Now enter. Look at that, sir. All items are coming here. So now I am selling the biscuit. And one more thing, you can see at the bottom, look at that, purchase rate, cost. Look at this screen, this one. Now look at that. You can see purchase rate, cost, margin, deal, MRP, rate, company, etc. So now I'll click on biscuit. It is showing me further MRP's item of biscuit. Now it is showing 10 rupees, 50, so and so. But if I get entered one more purchase, of biscuit which MRP is 12 rupees and I purchased 15 quantity. Now purchase rate is 9 rupees. MRP is 12 rupees and I'll sell in 11 rupees. MRP, this is greater than MRP. Control W, saved. Now look at that. I have get entered 2 purchased. One is of rupees 10, one is of rupees 12. Let's see. Alt N or maybe enter. Enter. Now look at that, sir. You would be getting 2 different MRPs of biscuit. Look at that. It happens practically. When shopkeeper does the billing, he must be having different MRPs. In pharma, different batches. In garment, different sizes. In electronics, different serial numbers. Right? So now I'll do billing of 10 rupees. Automatically 10 rupees MRP is coming. Quantity is coming. I put here 5. Then look at that, sir. By default, sale rate is coming. When I do the billing of next item, next MRP, look at that, sir. MRP has changed automatically and sale rate has changed also automatically to quantity. Look at that, sir. Automatically. So that is the MRP wise billing which used by the all FMCG stores. Okay, now a few more option of sales I'm going to show you, because in this company you can see that very few items are here. So I'll be opening different company where I'll be getting more items. I open that company. Now I'm doing billing. I make a new ledger. Daniel. I do billing for Daniel. Now look at that, sir. Generally, when I do billing, I hit enter, 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 quantity, enter, 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 quantity. It is too many enters. So to stop too much enters, I can do, I hit enter on this screen. I press Ctrl W. Now, sir, just select the item, enter on item, select the quantity. Item, quantity, item, quantity. At last, just press one Ctrl W, loader. All the items have been loaded. That is called our fast billing mode feature, which is very, very much appreciated by the customers. Right, sir? Now, this was the fast billing mode. Next. Sometime it happens, my customer comes and says, sir, I need specific company's item. When I hit enter here, so I think suppose any distributor, any stockist, they maybe deal with 50 of companies. So now by pressing only one key, I can see selected company's item. Now look at that. At the bottom you are getting Elder India. All items are coming of Elder India. For example, I go to mobile shop. I need to buy only Apple mobile. So only Apple mobile would come. If my colleague wants to buy just Samsung mobile, he'll be getting just Samsung mobile item, nothing else. Right? So no need to display or see all those items. For that I press F9 key. When I press F9 key, I select that item, that company. So only Pfizer Limited. Look at that. All items of Pfizer Limited are coming. So this is the company wise billing. One more thing, we can do salt wise billing also. If I press F8, I'll be doing salt wise billing. Salt, I think we all know in all medicines we have one ingredient which helps to cure from disease. So on that condition, I can do salt wise billing. One example is there. Paracetamol, it is salt which is contained by the Dolo tablet also and crocin also. Sometimes it happens I don't have crocin. So I want to find here which medicine, which tablet is having the paracetamol salt also. So I'll be pressing F8, I'll select the salt, only those salt item would be coming. One thing, I want to move different trade. If I am dealing with mouses, now I want to get Samsung mouse, yeah, Logitech mouse wireless. So I'll be putting two filters. F8 for maybe wireless or wired. F9 for Logitech or Samsung or HP. If I move to electronic shop, I'll say I need Samsung LED size 44, 48. So I can filter on the basis of that. If I move to garment, I can say I need the arrow shirt of blue color, 40 size. So these filtration are very easy by using these short keys. Hope I'm clear to all. Okay, now I move to the next thing. Again in sale bill. I don't know about your country, but in our country, it is very difficult to understand the language of the doctors. Now, chemist doesn't understand the entire item, but of course, in between, he understand one or two alphabet. So for that, Mark also gives the support. For example, there is an item which is having LOS. So now I'll be going to top. I press N key and type here LOS. Look at that, sir. All those items are containing LOS are coming in front of screen. Did you like that feature? So I can filter, I can find the items by middle search also. It is amazing feature of Mark and very much appreciated by the chemist. Okay. So now I tell you what I did. Here on the item list screen, I'll press shift plus question mark. And in search word, I put here suppose SUL. Look at that, sir. All those item contains SUL are showing here. Okay, sir. Next amazing feature I'm going to disclose. Look at that. I'll be, I think from Rexa Technology, he asked about the negative stock. But one more hyphen is coming here. Here hyphen, here one more hyphen, one more hyphen. Hyphen means I do not have the stock of that item. अब suppose sometime it happens I don't have the stock and I don't want to do negative billing. So suppose in our 2000 item, 100 items, 200 item I don't deal. So they are reflecting me every time. So I press here F10. Now look at that, sir. All those items, those I don't have the stock are vanished from here, disappear from here. Only negative and positive stocks are coming because negative itself is stock. That's why it is coming. Look at that, no hyphen is coming. I press there F10. Right, sir? Okay, now next feature. It is also an amazing feature. It generally happens whether it is chemist, FMCG or somewhere else maybe, that one customer is asking for many items. In between, second customer comes and he says, sir, I have only 2 items. So firstly, cut my bill, I'm in hurry. So how can I cut the bill of second person without closing the first bill? So I am doing the billing for Bilal and Sons. I press Ctrl W, 2 item, 1 item, 3 item, 1 item, 1 item, 5 items, 2 items, 3 items, etc. Now Bilal has to add more 20 items. In between, Mr. Daniel comes. He says, sir, I have only 2 items. Please do my billing first. So, no, sir, we can do that. Make the bill of Daniel. 1, 2, Control W, save, get the printout, give it to him. This is my invoice, sir. This is customized invoice, and whatever you want, you can write here, you can change here, 100% customizable. Now, I escape from here. No, sir, old bill is still there. Bilal bill is still there. For park the bill or hold the bill, we use F2 key. F2. Now, it also happens in chemist shop, FMCG shops. After adding the items, customer wants to alter them. For example, now one more thing, I can find how much items are there. Look at that, sir. In bottom, my software shows how many items are in the bill. 15 item, 14, 13, last 16. So I can easily find that how many items have been loaded in the bill. No need to count them manually. So now I can go to any item. Suppose I have to go to third item. I press shift question mark 3. Low, sir. Directly on third item, AMLO guard. 1, 2, 3. Not only by sequential number. I can find by name also. Question mark belong. Low, sir. It is showing me. So directly we can reach to any item by using this. So these are very few features of bill. Okay, now I move ahead. Now I'll be showing the counter sale. Before starting the counter sale, I just tell the what is the logic of counter sale. On chemist store or maybe FMCG store, it doesn't happen. We ask bill of one strip, one soap, one oil, one syrup, 5 weeks. So in that case, customer doesn't require the bill, but to maintain the cash, to maintain the stock, shopkeeper requires to generate the bill. Now, if 10 customers are coming, they are not asking for bill, and I'm shopkeeper, I'm generating unnecessary 10 bills which are not required. So would I get any kind of a feature where I can make 10 bills together and I make one consolidated bill? Yes, of course, we do have. That is counter sale. I think logistic of this counter sale is clear to all. How does it work? I tell you. Enter now. Customer 1 comes. He says, I need one Betnasol. Then in between customer 2 comes. He says, I need one Brufojesic. Then again one customer says, I need one Carnitine. Now third customer comes. He says, I need one this. Then second customer comes. He says, I need one this. Then third customer says again. It happens practically. When I go to my chemist shop, his guys are generally operating 3-4 customers simultaneously. So now one customer again says, and one more thing, look at that. At bottom, I'll be having the total bill amount outstanding customer wise. One customer, two customer, three customer. It is clear, sir? I am using counter sale to facilitate multiple customers simultaneously. Their total amount is there, total items are there, and color gives me the knowledge. Yeah, it is third customer, second customer, etc. Sir, I am telling you 1, 2, 3. It is showing 111. Second, as replied by Mr. Mohammed also, color combination. And when I bring the medicine for customer, so what I do, I make this is my desk, customer 1 item, customer 2 item, customer 3 items. Okay, now here we have the multiple scenarios. Multiple scenario means, as I don't know, it may possible one of these customer may ask for the bill. So in that condition, what I do, I can create the bill also. How? I press F10. Now it is asking, which customer is asking bill? I say number 1 customer. I hit enter here. Hello sir, are you maintaining his ledger? Generally in retail billing, we do not manage the ledger. Cash. You want to put the party name, etc. You can put here. Otherwise, you can just press escape here. Yeah, I press escape here. Now look at that, sir. All the items have been loaded in the bill. Now I press save by tab. Yes. Look at that, sir. Now item customer 1 is vanished from here. If I close it, yes. Now again I go to counter sale. Low sir, again it is coming. Low sir, again those are still there. Because it may possible, retailer thinks since morning till afternoon I'll make one bill, afternoon to evening I make second bill. So my software automatically stores all these. At the evening, what I do? What he does? He press star key, F10 key. Low sir, all the customers bill would be here. This is my counter sale. Now, next thing. Now, I'll be moving to return part, sale return, purchase return, debit credit note. Firstly, I make one ledger. I make one ledger called Dikshit. Control L to see the ledger accounts. Now look at that. There is no balance of Dikshit. Now I do billing to Dikshit. I sell him, suppose 20 Acne drum at the rate of 10 rupees each. So his plus tax, his total outstanding is 224. Look at that, sir. Now control L, Dikshit, his total outstanding is 224. Now after few days, he goes for sale returns, credit note. So transaction, sale return, credit note. Before that, let me check the stock. Control I or Acne drum. Look at that, sir. Now the stock of Acne drum is 1758 and outstanding of Dikshit is 224. Now, transaction, sales return, credit note. Enter, 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 enter. Now, here press down arrow key. Automatically loads the bill number. This is the item, Acne drum. How much he is returning? He is returning 10. Now control W. No thanks. Save it. Adjust against which bill? Against this bill. Now look at that, sir. I had 1758 Acne drum. It should be now 68. Low, sir. Now it is 1768. The outstanding was 224. It has been reduced now. Low, sir. Half returned, half reduced here. So this is the credit note. So now, sometime it happens, my customer is returning me because he won't be able to sell that. He purchased in excess quantity. Customer scenario has changed. So he returns. But now, breakage expiry means some goods which is expired or broken, which I cannot resell to another guy also. So in that condition, I would not keep in my main store, my fresh store. So I want to put in the scrap store. So whenever I receive sale return in a fresh goods, I'll use sale return credit note. Whenever I get any broken item, I'll be using breakage expiry receive. It moves automatically to our scrap store. Let me show you. To see our stock store wise, I'll go to stock menu. I go to current stock. Now look at that, sir. Here it is showing me fresh store. So here I press F9 to see my scrap store. Look at that, sir. No record found in scrap store. So I have shown from sale return credit note. You found that all the item went to the fresh store. Now I am taking 3 expired, breakage expired Acne drum from Dixit in breakage expiry receive. It will move to my scrap store. Receive, enter, Dixit, party name, party number, enter, 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 enter. Now I put here Acne drum. And look at that, one more feature. Look at that, sir. My software also shows how much is pending with this party. I have sold 20, returning tell already by sale return. Now he'll be having net with him 10. He should not return 15 again to me because his balance is 10. I take 3 at the rate of 10 suppose. Now control W, enter, 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 enter. Now look at that, sir. I go to stock, current stock. I press here F9, use scrap store. Look at that, sir. 3 Acne drums are in my scrap store. Mohammed sir, it is clear. What is the relevance of scrap store? All the breakage, all the expired goods automatically moves in the scrap store. In our software, we give the facilitation to our customer. He also analyze, he can also count his broken, expired, dead stock also. Garbage also calculated. Okay, sir. Now I move to next option, which is stock issue. Look at that. stock issue. Now stock issue. Stock issue we can use by various ways. For example, very prominent feature. Chalo. I feel as per my market survey, chemist or sir, I'm talking about the SMEs. SMEs generally they have 3 to 4,000 items. Depends, I agree. May have 15,000, 20,000, 5,000. I agree with you. But I'm just taking the tentative idea 4-5,000. So out of 5,000 items, finding the expire item, and moreover, they are having batches also, MRP also. So by getting these different batches, it becomes maybe 10,000, 12,000. So finding the expire item, it would be big challenge for him. But by using Mark, I show you it is so easy. Just get that. Using transaction, stock issue, new, enter. Here we have one ledger called self breakage expired. I hit enter over there, and this is the part detail window. In retail billing, if you want to put some information of party, you can put that, or you don't want to get this window, we have that option, we can hide that window also, it would not ask. Now 3 options are there. Sir, you would select those items manually? No sir, it is very difficult. By quantity, I think, but it's okay, fine. I'll go with second option, expired before. I say show me those items, those are getting expired before March 25. Now it is asking for manufacturer. I say that show me all. So I'll select that, enter, look at that. It is, Mohammed sir, your figure is coming 999 something. So now look at that. We provided approx 9,98,236. This amount of stock is going to expire by March 25. And look at that, our software find batches, quantity, rate. Just get the printout, return to the company. And one more thing, if I increase the date, if I put it by 330, it would increase. Look at that, sir. Earlier it was 10 lakh approx, now it is 26 lakhs. This is the unique feature of Mark. Mark can save the expiry goods, lots of facilitation given by the Mark. Correct, sir? Basically, we are working on dummy data. So maybe we put the different rate, different MRP, wrong tax rate. That's why it is coming. Right, sir? Okay, sir. Thanks for participation. Bye bye. Take care.